Paddock, what can you tell us about that thing?
Nothing that isn't obvious.
Another piece of intel for you, Colonel. Something dropped 500 pounds of eggs down in the archives. The last thing I wanted behind me was an unhatched grub egg. Wait, did you hear that? Scrambled! That's unpleasant.
Oh no! Hell no! I don't do bugs!
Get behind it! They look vulnerable back there! Fight! Scrambled! Splatter! Scramble!
Something tells me we should make sure we get all those eggs.
Scrambled! More for me. Nice. Ah! Gooey.
Are we sure there are no eggs left? Man, I thought the grubs walked around on two legs like normal people. Can we go now? Please?
I'm not scared of bugs! Stop these things!
Fight! Power train! Set train! Just in case regular grubs weren't upsetting enough. Everyone okay? Through that hole!
Enough slithering and enough edge. I prefer to shoot at something that walked around on 2 feet for a while.
What have they done to my mark, sir?
A sniper rifle with no scope! Ha! Those grubs are real geniuses!
Radio check.
I got nothing.
It wouldn't be long before we were topside again. Our radios were even starting to work, but the signal wasn't totally clear. We were almost there. Dibs! Dust gunked things up pretty good, and the grubs were going in for close kills. Basically, a nightmare.
You know what? You better go!
They're on!
Away with you!
Glad to be out of there. What's next?
Well, we call in and make sure Control knows what's going on. To Control. I need Loomis.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Colonel, some grub riding a monster just wiped out every rifle at the museum. Request guidance.
Kill the grub, hold the museum.
Colonel, Haddock here. This grub, Goraznia, they called him Khan.
This isn't Goraznia.
My army threw all we have at him.
Colonel, what about the light mass missile?
Cadet, leave strategy to men with bars. I don't want to hear a word from any of you until Paddock's boogeyman is dead and I can...
How's that missile work?
It's classified, but there's one here in Halvo. The inventor teaches at the academy.
Yeah, Professor Elliot. I worked in his lab at LaCroix before he went military. The missile draws power from refined emulsion. The more emulsion, the bigger the boom.
Courtesy of your big boom.
God.
How close were you to the impact point?
Close enough. That thing would burn up this entire city.
This one's low yield. After the Hammer of Dawn, Elliot stopped working on it.
How low yield?
Baird, or Lieutenant, to fire that thing, you have to get the targeting beacon, the launch codes, personally activate the missile on site, and get this all approved by command.
Control, Kilo here. So, we're gonna get the light mass missile online and use it to kill General Khan. Any objections?
Works for me. All right, come on, Cadet. We're going back to the academy. That's an order.
Cadet Hendrick, I'm curious to hear what it takes to convince an Onyx Guard cadet to steal one of the COG's most powerful weapons.
I was against it, sir.
That's right. Run to Daddy.
Maybe you could show me and the army you volunteered for a little respect.
I tried that, and look what it got me.
Cadet?
Colonel, I'm an academy cadet. I had to see if my friends were all right. We took the sewers from the museum to the academy. The whole way there, I couldn't stop thinking about my fellow cadets. I hope they held out. The academy was overrun, but that beacon inside Professor Elliot's lab would allow us to land the light mass missile right on Karn's head.
Your cog have no idea how many spies the UIR sent into this academy. Too bad they all defected.
Enemy spotted! Guns up!
Look out! On the side! Reaver incoming!
You made the final sacrifice.
Enemy reinforcements!
Enemy spotted!
Revive me! Back in the fray! Bring it on!
Nice shot! Nice shot!
Can you not see me?
Come on, handsome!
Time to go inside, right?
Yeah, find the light mass missile beacon, and then get the hell out of here.
My fellow cadets were the smartest, the toughest, the best the COG had to offer. The next generation of officers. Karn mowed them down like daisies. Let's hope they didn't wreck Elliot's lab.
As long as the beacon's intact, we're okay.
Our old headmaster was so worried about the UIR overrunning Halvo Bay that he installed a campus-wide gas-spraying dead man switch. Well, It had just gone off. We had to hurry. Come on, come on!
This whole campus is infested with grubs!
We need to get to the lab now. Follow the signs for the Sci-Tech Institute.
When they charge, don't bother with body shots! Go for the head!
Entrance. No getting into the lab until you've cleared security. Unless you're a grub, then you just tunnel in. Got him. Inside the lab, the fire suppression system had gone active. Our eyes and lungs filled with flame-away aerosol. That didn't make the fighting any easier. Incoming ink!
You want some?
Man, the lab looks different from the last time I was here.
You work here?
I helped test some prototype weapons. Professor Elliot had a crush on me.
Oh, okay. This has got to be it.
It's not moving.
Its restraints are still in place. There should be a button around here.
You're kidding me, right? That's our beacon?
These units are tough, durable, and they can cloak. You'll grow to love it. I thought he could cloak.
Not on Academy grounds. Anti-cloaking fields. We'll have to protect it on the way out.
Bot, can you take us out of here?
I need ammo! The bot would lead the way from there. He knew the shortcuts. We just had to keep him close and safe. Our bot was already pretty dinged up. We didn't know it yet, but a lot of Nemesis were about to arrive. We were gonna have to give our all to protect it.
Let's go hold the bot's precious little hand.
We gotta tell Leftwood back there he can move.
When the bot beeps and freezes, it means we've got company. He won't move till it's clear.
I think we all knew that, yet.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Defend the beacon!
On the flag!
Sharpen your pencils and let's move. Bye. Which way?
Let's go grab the bot.
Bot, help us out with the door.
What is it, little guy? Uh-huh. Something mean out there? Get ready to kill it.
Get me! Incoming blast! Hey, that bastard just hit our box! What the hell?
I have never fought so hard for something that beats so much.
Oh, they're coming in again. Get ready!
Watch it! Enemy spotted!
They're picking up a box!
They keep coming!
This is what you get! Enemy spotted! Hey, that bot needs a hand! Nice shot! Right shot. Move! Please! Guns up!
Get ready! They're coming!
On your side!
Bring it on!
That looks like all of them. It's back in protection mode, so protect it.
Got a grub hole.
Grub's coming in!
Somebody save the box!
I know I said this before, but that looks like all of them.
Manager, I've got a bird's eye on the academy, a few pockets of locusts, but I'm... Back to the butt, Kilo. We're taking Troika fire, sir. Evading. Our rotor's pegged. You gotta be kidding. Damn it. No, come... Yeah! I can't... Mayday! Mayday! We're going down!
So we're done then, right?
For now, I think.
The bot was holding up well. I just hoped he still knew where he was going. He couldn't exactly beep, "I'm lost," could he?